Alright, before you blow up on me, let me explain. Man, do I have some explaining to do. Well, first off, I want to apologize for leaving so abruptly. I haven't been back. It's been a year, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that? Honestly, it wasn't something that I planned. This was just something that fell into my lap, and I'll get into that in a minute. But what do y'all think of that new intro and this new background? I had to rebrand, and I'll get into that in a little bit as well. I had to get a new background because my content here, ladies and gentlemen, is about to completely change. This whole channel is about to be completely different. Before I get into what I'm going to do on this channel, because it's going to be a vast difference, and it's something that I think, for my career choice, is the best thing to do at the moment. As I was working on my YouTube channel, I was also working on TikTok, which kind of blew up. I'm almost at 280,000 subscribers now. I have a Patreon page there. I have supporters. I have friends. It's actually a career now. TikTok became a career. This is what I do full time, and I cannot be more grateful. I am forever grateful to every person that supports me on TikTok, and I seriously, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, cannot thank you enough. Now, the thing is, on TikTok, the content that I was doing is much different in here. It's actually completely different. It is political and news related, more on the leftist, democratic, socialist side. And I had a lot of videos that blew up there, man. I had a couple viral ones, and I gained a really strong, tight following. And I actually want to bring that here. I've even explained to all my followers on TikTok that I am changing this channel to all politics and news related, and a couple other treats that I'm going to sprinkle in that I hope you guys will enjoy. Now, having said that, YouTube has always been my number one. It's been my favorite platform since 2006 when it first came out, or when I first found out about it. And I've always been a viewer. And I am now officially actually going to brand this channel to what it's supposed to be. When I started this channel, I was gonna be a commentary channel, and that kind of didn't work out. So I switched it over to true crime, which started to actually gain momentum. The only problem is YouTube doesn't give it enough momentum to get my content out there. Now, because of that, I had to change my content on YouTube again to all film-related content, like movie facts and movie-related videos. However, I started a podcast called Going Hollywood as well during that whole time, and now that is also starting to blow up. We have a publicist and shit. It's amazing. I thought about this for a very long time. For the last year, I paid attention to my content on TikTok, and I realized that that is something that I am good at. I understand politics, having a bachelor's degree in history and political science. I'm gonna utilize that here on this channel. So if you're a follower from TikTok, expect the content that I have on TikTok, the 60-second to 3-minute videos. Expect that here, but much longer and much more detailed. Now, before I get into the content that I'm going to be making here, I do want to sincerely apologize to anybody that found my channel because of my true crime content. Unfortunately, I just won't be able to continue that here on this channel. The ghost effect is going political. See, I've been watching YouTube for a long time, and there are definitely some content creators that are leftist, but I don't think that there are enough millennial, democratic, socialist, leftist on this platform, especially from Europe, which is where I'm from. Bosnia, to be exact. I think it's time to open up the truth and express the reality in US politics. I'll be debunking conservatives as well, and I'll get into that in a second, cause I can't wait to get unlimited time to shred. I have a couple ideas that I'm gonna be working on. The show is still called The Ghost Effect. It's gonna be the same style, same aspect, same editing style, so nothing of that nature is gonna change. The only difference is I'm gonna be talking about politics instead of movies or true crime. Now let me give you a couple ideas that I have. Now obviously I'm gonna do random breaking news and anything US political related. That's just gonna be standard. But I'm gonna have a segment on The Ghost Effect called Republicans Say the Darnest Things. You ever remember that show? From like, was it the 80s and 90s? And I think Bill Cosby was part of it, which Don't even get me started. We'll talk about that in another segment. Kids say the darnest things. I'm gonna call it Republicans say the darnest things. I also have an idea of taking 3 to 5 major political events or breaking news that happened that week, talk about it, and then release it that exact same week. Kinda like John Oliver's Last Week Tonight, just in my style. What do y'all think of this decision? What do you guys think of the direction that the channel is going? Please, whatever it may be, comment below, let me know. But if you're on board with this and you're gonna ride this train with me, please support the content on Patreon. I'll leave the link in the description and at the end of this video. On my Patreon community, you're gonna get access to my private Discord, private podcast that I only drop on my Patreon, which you can also be a guest on. I have merchandise and much more. And the new perk that I'm gonna add to this Patreon is that you're gonna get early access to all my videos before anybody. So join the Patreon, make sure you check your email, you get a private link to my Discord sent to you immediately. I wanna thank each and every one of you for sticking around, waiting for me. I am back. Once a week, we're doing this full time. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you all later.